Alright, this deck is no longer Hydra and it no longer has Marauding Raptor. It's kind of funny. Interplanar Beacon. Oh, that's a good suggestion. Well, too late now, but that's a good suggestion, yeah. Have you ever gone 7-0? I went the first time I played it. This is my fourth run, fifth run. The first run I played Mono Red, I went 7-0. The second run I played Blue Red Fires, I went 5-1. And now I just played 2 runs with this meme deck, which is not exactly, you know, if I was trying to get 7 wins, I would probably play something else. I'm gonna keep this. You can also just play 3 questing beasts instead of 4. Maybe the deck just shouldn't play Kiora. That card also just feels kind of mediocre. Can you tell me how to subscribe? There is a button on the right side, on the top right, I think. I'm not exactly sure. Let me check. Thought Erasure, you got it. I'm gonna need to restart again. The heart is for following, but next to the heart there is a subscribe button, I think. What about Agent of Treachery? Agent of Treachery is certainly a pretty reasonable sideboard card. So what do we draw? Breeding Pool. They took our goose. Alright, so I'm gonna be pretty slow. I guess this is Doom Foretold. I don't want to play this as a 3-3, because that just gets owned by Oath of Gaia. They can play Doom and like make me sack it, but then they have to sack their own Doom, so it's not a big deal. Oh, I don't think it matters which land to find. That was quick. Okay, so they take 8, they play Wrath, I play Sarkhan. No, they have Murderous, right? Alright, they're getting priority. D-Spark, interesting. Oh, yes, this guy's attacking. Bone Crusher or Borrower? Yeah, Bone Crusher actually wouldn't be unreasonable because you can. It's a 4-power creature with Kiora. Oh no, they take away my Sarkhan. Thought Erasure is like as big a fun police as Blue-Green Flash. Just nobody has fun. I also keep forgetting to update Stream Decker with this. No, no! Oh man, that's a good way to kill both of these creatures. Luckily we have a haze guy. Always kill the Planeswalker. If you're not killing them, just kill the Planeswalker. Just get rid of it. I wish there was a way to turn off the pet for my opponent. Like anything that could make run things faster would be appreciated. Dzień dobry, what up? We also take turn 1 awful lot. Still useful. Yeah, I mean, I like that shock is cheaper. Wow, that was good. How do we get I don't know what's going on, but I keep either getting one landers with this deck or just super flooded and never drawing Hydroid. Now I even have 4 Hydroids in my deck. Obviously my opponent's getting as flooded as we are. That's not really the thing that is going on in this game that I like, you know, mind or whatever. But we really do keep having one land draws or infinite land draws with this deck. What is going on? How's the prep going? I already submitted my list. Now I'm just, you know, playing the decks that I have been trying during testing. They drew the Expel. Oh well, good beats. Good beats. Oh, they're only bringing back 2. I guess that's not that bad. It still draws them 2 cards, so it's still pretty good. We can still draw a Hydroid. Oh, alright. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, okay. Now we're doing something. 3, 6, 9, 10. Why don't you plus Kira? I don't think it has a plus ability. There's no plus ability on it. It can play Gilded Goose, it can... sure. We're right back in it. Hydroid is the best draw if you get flooded. Hydroid definitely makes the deck better. Like the 1/1, it was really funny how everything had protection, like how it had protection from everything in the deck. The XX, not a 1/1. Talisman, wish for something. If they haven't played a land, they can Wrath. If they have, they need to go to Fairy Bounce Hydroid. Island. So if they want to Wrath, they need to sack this. Murderous Rider, okay. That's reasonable. But now we just Sarkhan plus attack. And bam. Good beats.
I fight with a dragon's red look to the skies.
Yay! What should a 10-day-old arena player try to do after Mythic? You mean like after Mythic, like after the Mythic Championship, or if you want to like grind Mythic? If you want a deck and know how to play it, you can play Mono Red. It's good against Golos. It's not great against green decks though. But you can check out this article. Oh, to get to the Mythic Championship. Well, it's gonna take a lot of practice. It's gonna take winning some qualifiers, but you can get to top 1000 or top 1200 on Arena at the end of the season, and that qualifies you for the qualifier. That's like every 3 months or whatever. The next one I think is in 14 days. What did my opponent play? I keep forgetting what. Oh, Esper. Okay. So counters in. All of this comes in. Shock bad. This is actually good. It just dies to. This has to be good. I'm gonna board out one of that. One. I guess maybe Goose is bad. Because my opponent has a bunch of Wrath effects. I don't want to die double Oko. Oko never dies in this matchup. I want 4 ambushers. Maybe Warboss is bad. And dies to Oath, but they should board out Oath. Yeah, let's just not have that. Alright. It's top 1200. Yeah, top 1200 every at the end of every season, whether it's limited or constructed, gets qualified for the basically quarterly MCQ. Slow hand. It does have a plan. Alright, let's keep it. It is a sketchy keep, but let's do it. What's your philosophy on putting Disable Stroke versus Teferi decks? I have a lot of haste creatures. I shouldn't have a problem with dealing with Teferi. And Stroke is just so good against their deck. It counters Wrath, it counters the key card of their deck, it counters Doom Foretold. So I think I have good ways to get rid of the Fairy. Oh man. Might lose another one. Not keen on the MTGO Mox right now. Is there a Mox right now? I didn't even know that. I don't pay too much attention to Modo anymore. Whatever I play is gonna get Doom Foretold. Alright, let's hope they don't have it. This plays for the long game.
You're quite charmed to meet me. I think a little merriment is in order.
Unfortunately, Doom Foretold says non-token, so I can't sacrifice this food. Alright, Thunder Rager is reasonable. Talisman. We can turn that into a 3/3. It's gonna be really funny if they have. If they have. If they have Elder Spell in their deck.
Gaze into my face and put on your true shape.
What do they even search for? This is like a combination. This is a good combo with the Fairy. They pass. I'm confused. What are they gonna play at instant speed?
Surely
I am so confused. Or clearly they're gonna do something. Mortify my food token, that's okay. I'm not sure if they know that they can only use the talisman in their own turn. Did I just play the ambusher? It is a play I can make.
They can only punish you if they catch you.
Well, let's try that. Planar Cleansing would be brutal here. But hopefully we draw a land, and after that we never have to tap out again. Murder and pass, that's fine. could just play the 2/2 Hydroid.
Oh, have at it, boys.
They're not really doing much, so... Alright, land, finally.
I invite you to check.
I like that Domer gives you 4/3s. Domer has been kind of okay in this deck. The problem with this deck is going to be, like, once you're in the draw, like, your Planeswalkers, especially those that can defend themselves, like Domri and Kiora, are just going to be so bad against the aggressive decks. Okay. Well, Sagitatel is... Well, are they just dead? This is 5, 9, 12. Okay.
The only authority that I recognize is chaos.
Could play Sarkhan. There's just so many things I can do. I can even make Hydroid bigger. Bam. 6/5 Hydroid.
Oh dear.
Alright, we got him, boys. What made you not play this deck at MC? How do you know I'm not playing it? I haven't revealed what I'm playing it. Oh no, Stream Decker, stop, go back. Never lucky. Is it a 7-0 deck? We'll find out. I like that this event lets you make back the investment pretty easily. So like you can just keep playing this event even if your win rate is not like super high. Like you don't really need to go 7-0 to reap the rewards. Even if you keep going, you know, 2-1, that's perfectly reasonable. Your opponent goes first. This is such an awkward hand, but it does give me turn 3 Sarkhan if I either draw a land or like another mana guy. Yeah, restart and deck list after next game or after this game. I said I was playing other deck earlier. Yeah. I could trade these. Oh no, never mind. This is Bant Ram. That's probably not a great matchup. Let's play this. Let's put Sarkhan in play. But by the time I do it, my opponent's gonna have Nissa. No. On the bright side, you don't have a third land, so at least there is that. Also, Goose number 3,
Oh, I wish you could see your face.
big bad. And it's a 1/2. They should do this event before decklist submission date. I mean, the event would not affect what people submitted. I like the event. I like that, you know, we're able to play this. Don't Wicked Wolf me. Don't do it, opponent. Two Hydroid, that's reasonable. Okay, so we can play Sarkhan. I like this. I like this. And then fight this. So that they can play Nissa? Is that what we want to do? It's bad against the Theory, because I would lose my Domri. It's real bad against Teferi. What's more likely, them having Teferi or them having Land Nissa? They have Land Nissa. It's actually not that bad because I just Sarkhan kill it, right? Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna fight. I'm gonna leave this untapped. It's still bad against Teferi. Can also play a 4/4 Hydroid. What's the right play?
They can only punish you if they catch you.
I can't take it back. I was gonna... Yeah, I can't take it back. Never mind. I was gonna fight this, I think. That would probably be better.
Who are you to call me? Your end has arrived.
I'm gonna have also plus Sarkhan. Not sure. If they have Teferi, I'm super screwed. I could have played Hydroid too, yeah. Any thoughts on Esper stacks? I don't love the deck. It's just like super exploitable. Is Blue-Red Fires better than Banned Golos and Blue-Green Ramp? It's hard to compare. Do you think if MTG bans a card making a deck unplayable, they should refund the wild cards? They would probably do. They would probably do that. I mean, it sounds like a smart thing to do, and like a reasonable thing to do. I think that would be something that I can see them doing. Yeah. Where is all this hair coming from? Oko.
The brambles of truth
Oko, luckily, does not interact with planeswalkers.
lies.
So we're gonna kill their Oko. Yeah, I mean like them giving you like gems or wild cards or something for the banned cards. They're not gonna do that with like Golos or, you know, Blue-White Guildgate.
Gaze into my face and put on your true shape.
So this is getting plussed.
Might demands power.
This is getting plussed. I'm playing a land. What am I doing? I'm fighting the Hydroid, but they still have a flyer. But I also have a flyer. What do we do? Do I even care about Oko? Do I just attack my opponent? I just smash for 15. I don't really care about Oko, do I? Just want to make sure. I guess I want to make sure that my planeswalkers don't die. That is the one problem. Oh no. Alright, let's fetch to get more time. I don't want to fight the planeswalker, I don't think. Although it doesn't really matter.
Ravnica deserves its demise.
Not sure if this is right. I can put them at... Maybe I just go face. But it's so likely they kill Sarkhan next turn. I tap out for this, they chomp. No, I have to kill Oko. Sorry, I missed a bunch of stuff.
wallow in your
All right.
deceit.
I'll just see myself out then.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the best way to do it. But I have a pretty good board, so can't be that bad. I could have killed Deputy and get more chump blockers, but Deputy also doesn't really do much. I don't know. It might have been the correct play. How'd you get the Mirage basics? There was like a weekly special event or something where if you get like 5 or 6 wins, you got you got like different basics. Hopefully they're gonna make all the nice basics either craftable or
I think a little merriment is in order.
purchasable with gems. Because yeah, I have like not all of the unhinged basics, and I would love to get all of them because they are just super cool. Oko food and chump. If I fight this, I summon you. Well, I could fight Goose and attack. They can gain 3, they're 20, but they're taking so much damage. Let me cast this first and fight that, I guess. Doesn't really matter, but what happens if they transform Deputy into an Elk with Oko? It still remembers that the cards have to go back after the creature dies. So even if it's an Elk, it still knows that it comes back. Take 20. Bam. Gain 3. Not enough. Blue, green, white. It's a banned ramp. Domer's Ambush is pretty good against that. The Fairy, Oko. Yep, I don't want counters. I think I want Shock. What do I not want? Kiora on the draw is probably pretty medium. Sure. Where did the idea for this come from? Like for the deck? I wanted to make Bioessence Hydra work, if that's what you're asking. And it did not work very well. It still gets like owned by Wrath and Teferi and you know all that stuff. Alright, reasonable hand. Maybe a Spellbreaker is bad in this matchup. That card just doesn't seem to do much. Jeff deck is similar, but he has Science instead of Kiora. You mean Hoogland? I have seen people use Science in some Temur decks, but it hasn't really been very impressive. The problem with the card is it doesn't really protect itself. Turn to Oko. This game ends right here. This is not the MC list. Questing Beast, alright. We're gonna return the favor.
Surely you must be famished.
I think. I mean, my opponent's just gonna block. I might as well just play with Gruul Spellbreaker if I want to trade. And then save Questing Beast for later. Maybe they also don't know how Spellbreaker works. Maybe they're gonna target Spellbreaker with Oko. It's still gonna be a 4/4. Yeah, like the combination of Goose into turn to Oko and just having like, I played my third land. I just played my third land. This card already has 8 loyalty. That's just so crazy. Like, how can I possibly kill this with creatures? The MC is exactly in a week. My record so far is... This might be the first match. I'm not really sure. I went 3-1 and like 1-1 with the 2 previous versions, but they were bad. Somebody's looking for the mono-red guide. It is on this link. If I play Sarkhan, I make a 4/4 flyer to, you know, block this Hydroid. All my opponent needs to do is +1 Oko, turn the 4/4 into a 3/3 that can block Hydroid, and then Hydroid kills Sarkhan. This is so awkward. I guess it's turn for Questing Beast. I could play Sarkhan and plus it. But that also doesn't really get me anywhere. Let's just play this guy.
So it's a game you're interested in.
They're not gonna ban Oko. Oh, did I attack this? Oops. They're not gonna ban Oko.
I invite you to change your ways.
Why did they turn this into a 3/3? Oh, so it doesn't have Death Touch? That doesn't matter. I'm not really sure what happened. Sorry, I just needed to save some notes. before my computer like restarts or something that I lose everything. I can get another island, so I guess the choice is pretty easy. Play a Hydroid, which they probably turn into a non-flying creature. But can't do much about that. They're never gonna ban Oko. Like the card just got printed. Like they need the packs to sell. If they ban a card that literally half the world is cracking in packs right now, that wouldn't go very well. Obviously the 4/4 should have attacked face, not the Oko. Can't really block very well. They make food. Attack with these two. I mean, I could trade for questing bees. Maybe I have to.
Gaze into my face and put on your true shape.
Why is this staying at home? This doesn't have flying anymore. Oh boy. I would never be able to get rid of that afterwards. So I think I kind of need to kill it. Go to 10. Make a bigger crisis. So now I can trade with the 5/5. I'll just never beat the Oko, that's the problem. Do I have to block? I kind of have to block, right? What if I don't block? What happens? Yeah, I have to trade these, I think.
Surely you must be famished.
They just passed. Whoa, what is that? Is that a counter for my big thing? All right. You got it, buddy. So this trades for the questing beast. Nissa, that turns into a 6/6 if they want to. Yeah, I'm so dead.
The land shall conquer you.
Is this one attacking or not? I can never tell. It's not attacking, okay. Alright, opponent, what you got? I feel like our opponent probably could have killed me here if they just make this into a 3-3 and attack with the land as well. I feel like there probably was lethal in this turn. So how do I... what do I do? What do I do? 3, 6, 7... I can play an 8-8 Hydroid, hope I draw a forest for this. Oh, 6-6 Hydroid, I mean 3, 6, 7, 8... I'm gonna assume that they're not gonna figure out that they're supposed to turn their land into a 6-6. Oko can trade for Spellbreaker because it's a 4-power creature. It's power, not casting cost.
As goes Josh Archibald.
You guys want to see coverage of GP Utrecht? You can go to Channel Fireball Twitter. They're currently tweeting about that. Oh, big Hydroid. That is bad for me because I don't really have a way to deal with that. I mean, I can trade my own Hydroid for it when I fight with Domre, but I'm still pretty far behind. Maybe I can have a nice next turn with Nissa. Utrecht is not streamed, but it is. Frank is doing like a live Twitter coverage. Not really live as in like you can see a video, but he's posting updates. Wow, they figured it out?
Change your ways.
I'm impressed. Yeah, I am super screwed. So what can I do here? Probably nothing. So now I have enough red. I can make a 4/4. I only have 2 red mana, so I'm gonna have to untap this. So I can fight. I could shock myself. Do I have mana for everything? 4, 6, 8, 10. I can play this, yeah. Okay, so let's start with this guy. So it doesn't tap my mana wrong. Am I gonna have enough blockers though? Makes a 4/4. Domre these fight. Actually, I can kill Nissa first. This way I don't have to fight, they have to block, and then I can fight something else. Are you watching soccer in the other window? Is there a soccer match? There is the NHL matches. They did block, they figured it out. Alright, good play. Now we kill the 3-3. Play Paradise Druid. And then I can either play Goose or shock their own Goose. I think I'm gonna shock their own Goose and jump with that. So they can't make more mana or make more stuff or whatever. Now I have a blocker and a chump blocker. Alright, I'll be back in 1 second.
It's not poisoned. Trust me.
Am I just dead? You can just make a 3-3 haste, right? This is taking really long. Because they're just trying to make sure that they don't misclick. Welcome to my world. Alright, alright. You got me. Game 3. For all the marbles. On the play, I can be more into planeswalkers. Spellbreaker is kind of mediocre. I also don't need to have 4 shock on the play. It's great against Goose. But that's about it. Yeah, let's just go all in on Sarkhan. Sacrificing food live on stream, yeah. My eating habits are just pretty bad. I just needed to eat something real quick. Well, we draw 2 lands, we can play Nissa on turn. Oh, well, if we draw 1 land, we can play this for blue mana. I think I kind of have to mulligan this. And we keep mulliganing a lot. Back to having 1-landers. Yeah, we're gonna keep this, but we're gonna have to ship 2 cards back. We're gonna ship Domre. Can I ship it a land? It's either land or Oko. I think I'm gonna ship a land. Did you play the Golos Mirror? That sounds like a match that takes 2 hours to finish. And no 3rd land. I mean, they're not doing great either. So maybe we still got this.
Rebel with your king, wild
and sovereign. Welcome to the feast.
I could have played my Domre, hoping to draw land for this, but I think just getting this in play is just so powerful. Because it just plays for a better long game.
Nothing like a bit of violence. How about it, boys?
Alright, looks like we might still win. They're not doing great themselves. They will probably play Wolf, but if they want to trade for Paradise Druid, they have to... Oh, damn. I kind of did not count on that. Oh my god, I should have left this back. Oh well. That was a bad mistake. That was a bad mistake. I'm gonna make a 5/5 Hydroid here.
Your new look is enchanting.
That was a bad mistake. I should not have done that. I could have had this in play, now I would have been able to play Sarkhan, and then I basically would never lose. But that is gone. That is all gone. Now if I had the... They don't kill Paradise Druid, okay. Well, looks like we're still doing it.
Feel the heat of my flames! Behold!
Alright, we're still doing it. Our opponent should have wolved the Paradise Druid and then traded with the 3/3. That would have left them with the wolf still in play. Three Hydroid, that's not a big deal. So this way they have to block, otherwise they die.
Oh dear.
They can block Sarkhan. I don't know if this is right. What happens if I make Sarkhan into a 3/3 with Oko? Does anybody know what happens when you do that? Oh no, never mind, it's not gonna die. It doesn't lose loyalty. Do you know what happens when you turn Sarkhan into a 4/4 and then Oko turns it into a 3/3? It just never turns back into the Planeswalker? Or is that like a delayed trigger? Does anybody know this interaction? Did I have a food token? I could have made this into another 3/3. Oh, but that would have killed. Never mind. That would have killed this. Do it for science. I can do it next turn for science if my opponent lets me do it. Oh, could I have taken their Hydra? If I had a food token, yeah. If I had a food token, I could have taken their Hydra. Yeah, I am. I need to tighten up a little bit. Alright, so let's copy this, restart. Let's copy this, restart. Planeswalker does not turn. Turn what? Turn into a 3/3. Turn back into Planeswalker. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're saying. Temur Superfriends, Stream Decker. You cannot use Oko on a planeswalker with Sarkhan. I mean, Sarkhan turns into a creature. Is the picture a real place? Yeah, it's Mont Saint Michel. Let me give you a. Well, I can. Well, just Google for this. No. Do we multi-5? This hand is still turn 3 Kiora. Not sure. They said Sarkhan would be a 3/3 elk even after turn ends. Okay, that seems reasonable. I think I should just mulligan. Well, that's basically the same hand. We have green mana now. No, I need the lands. I have to ship back. Oh my god. Guess we're shipping back these two. I mean, Oko just says target creature or artifact loses abilities becomes a 3/3. Like, why wouldn't you be able to use that on Sarkhan? There's no reason why you wouldn't be able to. You know, it's a creature, so it. I think Sarkhan says my +1 turn into a 4/4 creature. So the thing should work.
Revel with your king, wild and sovereign. Welcome to the feast. Ooh, I feel so alive.
So now we could turn Regisaur into a 3/3, or we could just hope that the 4/4 survives, which is probably better. Actually, is it? I could just trade these two and make a 3/3. Or I could turn Regisaur into a 3/3, but in the case that my opponent has a Murderous Rider and this dies, I am in big trouble, because then my Oko dies. I think they have the Murderous Rider.
Your new look is enchanting.
Oh, no, no, no. I need a break. I guess trading here is not the end of the world. It doesn't... It, like, means that they don't have murder... Yeah, I guess, yeah. Obviously, I should never attack there, because they have to discard if they go to their upkeep. I'm trying to read up on this Oko interactions. Alright, draw one. Sarkhan's a good draw. Attack? Oh. They have mana for spawn anyway. I guess I don't want to get Bone Crusher Gianted. They had the mana to do it anyway, so it wasn't about getting in the damage. I would love to shock the knight before. I don't think I can though. Have to put the 4/4 in play.
Behold!
Ugh. Oh wait, I even knew that they had that, and I still let them kill my guy with it. I should have, well... Yeah, I should have played chalk on this, I guess. Ugh. Oko. This has to die. I could make this into a 6/6.
They just can't see.
My opponent can really kill Oko. No, let's make food. Food's better for the long game.
Merriment is in order.
I think this attacks. Alright. How's this deck? I think this deck has potential. It is certainly a reasonable deck. Like anything that has, you know, Goose and Oko and Hydroid is going to be a reasonable thing. I think I'm going to keep working on this deck. I kind of like it. Robber of the Rich. Do they also play the last card in their hand to... Yeah, they do. To guarantee that they have less cards in their hand. They got a Gilded Goose. I'm gonna kill this guy.
I'll think up a fun fate for you.
You can play both. So I'm gonna get into... I'm gonna go into defense mode. Just to make sure my Oko lives. This goes into a 3/3. Next turn I'll plus on the turn after. I could change for something if I really want to. Question is, do we attack with Hydroid? I think the answer is yes. Because we need to pressure their life total so they can't really use this all that great. Okay. Strange attack. I'll probably take the 2 free ones. I could trade. I could trade. I guess that's the same thing, but instead we trade. I think that's better. Sure. Do I turn Regisaur into a 3/3? I think I do. They're gonna be able to use the last card, but that's okay.
Oh dear.
Murderer's Rider, they go to 5, they're gonna go to 3, so they need to play the Rider to gain life, otherwise they're just putting themselves dead on board. I guess they have the food so they can survive one more turn. But I mean, I think I would still rather play this.
Right into battle.
Well, maybe that makes sense. Do I untap Hydra? I'm not gonna block Butcher anyway. Yeah, I'll just pass. Okay, that's slightly annoying. Now we have 7 damage. Hello. Do you think Field should be banned? Probably not.
I fight with a dragon's rage.
I think people are just too lazy to find decks that beat Golos. Like, they certainly exist. It's annoying when Golos is such a big part of the metagame. I would love to have Field be legendary, but that, you know, that's not an option, unfortunately. Or black. This is not great. I think Ambusher's pretty good. I mean, it's not as easy to restrict. I mean, they could restrict it. I don't think they do that in standard, but I think that would be a good solution, yeah. Ordering a paper deck today for tournament, what would you go with at this point? It depends. Like, I would probably refrain from ordering something right now because they might ban something after the PT. So I would just wait for that, I think. It's really awkward that, like, that's even a conversation we need to have, but... I guess we're keeping this. Yeah, that's the thing. If they ban Field, it's just gonna be all Oko, because Oko is crazy powerful. Nightpack Ambusher. Do I just wait for next turn? I don't have to play Spellbreaker. Alright, let's wait for next turn. Are we too far behind? What can I do at this point? I can only really questing beast. Yeah, I have to play questing beast. If you had to order a deck today, what would you be? I mean, like, what's your metagame? Are you playing against a lot of goalless decks? Are you playing a lot of green decks? Like, it depends on that. I mean, if you just want that answer from me, I can just, you know, I'll just say mono red. And we are dead. Can I change some of that? I could bring in War Boss on the play. Especially if they have the card they just showed me. I don't really know what I would cut though. No, I'll just leave it like this. That's not the right link. I'm also like, it depends. Like, I wouldn't make this command really. I think Mono Red is a fine deck, but I'm not, you know, I don't want to tell people to play this weekend, like if people are not playing Golos or whatever. It just depends on the metagame you expect. Do you think Mono Red is going to be played at MC5? It's not going to be played at MC5. I don't think people had a good enough red deck during testing for the MC. These ends are so slow. I don't think I can keep this. Man. I don't think I can keep that. Can I keep this? I mean, on the draw, it's 100% mulligan. No, I think the hands would like turn to Oko, whatever, just so much better. This is the same thing. I guess we're keeping this one. Any idea of what you're playing in the Mythic Championship? I already submitted my deck. I just can't make it public yet. Interesting. I could use Shock next turn to kill the Butcher. I'm gonna do it in my own turn. Because if I do it in my opponent's turn, they will have Spectacle activated for Spawn of Mayhem. So it's better to just do it right away. I'll trade. It's better to play this first because you want to surprise them with the Ambusher later. What should they unban after the PT? There are currently no banned cards in Standard. Attack with both. I could just take it. No, I can play the value game with Hydroid and this in my hand. I'll block, let them use Bone Crusher Giant, that's okay. Ban Breeding Pool. Breeding Pool is not getting banned. I can tell you that right now. Am I gonna wait for a better Hydroid than 2/2? Yes, let's pass. I don't want to lose my Ambusher to another. Bone Crusher. What are the odds they have that? I don't know, we're gonna find out. They clearly have something though, because they're getting priority. Oh, this is a tough game. There's so many tough decisions. This is literally the only card they can be getting priority for. I'm not gonna block. It's not a knight, so Paragon would not really matter. It has to be. They have to have Bone Crusher Giant. You and Jim Davis both suggested Monored. What do you suggest for mulliganing with this iteration of events? Like mulliganing with the deck, or what? What exactly are you asking? Like if you should be mulliganing aggressively, you should absolutely be mulliganing aggressively. I am so confused. You can also just read my article. It's on CFB. It's here. Yeah, mulligan aggressively. You want to start with one. Just read the article. That's probably the best. Do they have shock? I have to block that, I think. not a shock. I'm not gonna use my shock either. Robber of the rich. Sure, we can kill that. I will definitely block that one. With the 3/3. They attack with both. I'm just trading for the giant, taking 2. They're just gonna play the giant as a 4/3, I think. Spawn. Okay. They're selling the giant pretty well.
Who's more foolish? The fool. The fool who knew. Surely you see the humor here.
I could have even attacked, I guess. In some world. And this should favor me. I have so much more value. I have Oko still. I have a Hydroid in hand. I can make food tokens if I'm low on life.
Grace you with
That's
my
the
lack of
perfect target as far as I'm concerned. That's the card they drew this turn. I still think they have Bone Crusher Giant. Yep. That was the last card in their hand. They're not gonna be happy with the other Oko. Question is, do I even play it? Do I wait? I think I... If I play it, I make this into a 3/3. You might as well just pass and make a 3/3 that way. Would you like to see reprinted? Wow. Not bad. I liked Glorybringer. That was a fun card. Oh, this is now smaller? Wow, was that a good draw? If I go to 3... This is not great. Wow, that was brutal. I kind of forgot that this is going to be a 2/2, so maybe I should have played Oko, because that plays around them top decking removal spell, because I can still trade for the bigger creature. Now I'm in trouble. Do I sag this food? Oh man. Do I sag this food or not?
quite charmed to meet me. Oh dear.
Still pretty screwed. Should have played Oko last turn. I think I messed it up by not playing it. Alright, give me an untap plan for Hydroid at least. Ooh. That's an interesting one. That gives me lethal next turn. Yeah, I guess we're going for it. They don't have a lot of ways to remove this, so...
We begin.
Let's hope they
Magnificent.
don't have a removal spell. If they have Noxious Grasp, that at least doesn't kill the token. They already used to Bone Crusher Giants, so there's only 2 left in their deck probably. Haha, there's Noxious Grasp. But we have lethal now, because Sarkhan's Grade. You could also use Oko to turn. Alright, let's...
I summon you.
Oh wait, they're 9? Oh, Noxious Grasp gives you 1 life. I see, I see. We're not attacking with both then, we're just attacking with 1. Should I sack food and play Hydroid as a 1/1? How crazy is that? I could also sack food and play Hydroid as a 2/2. That way I'm at 4, 2, 3. I'm at 3 life that way. Yeah, alright, let's do that. So this way I don't die to Bone Crusher Giant. I also don't die to Rankle. I completely missed the part where this gains you 1 life. That's such a random thing too. It's such a random thing to gain the 1 life. There's the Rankle. We can block it. No big deal. Any advice for playing Monarch versus Cynic Flash? Try to play multiple spells in a turn, like try to not, you know, play a 3-drop into open mana, into 4-drop into open mana. Just like try to sequence your spells so that you can cast multiple cards in a turn, so that if they want to counter something, you're still resolving spells. Try to make your deck cheap after sideboard, like board out Thorbrand probably, bring in 4 Frenzy, because if that resolves they can never win, but they can bounce Thorbrand. Try to cast some of your cards at, you know, at instant speed, like kill their creatures and stuff. I will block, I can promise you that.
Watch this.
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but... We got there, nice.
Look to the skies.
I mean, they were just dead on board. They, you know, nothing they can really do. It's not that they forgot. It's not. I mean, I guess they can chump block with their ankle and try to draw another one or something. Opponent, are you there? Astro Wizard, thanks for the bits. Appreciate it. Any good decks against Golos Field? How about Monored? If you read this article, you are going to find the right deck that you're looking for. I think our opponent probably has disconnection issues or something. Okay, they are there. The Gruul Spellbreakers kind of feel like a little bit out of place in the deck. You don't like, you're trying to ramp, and Spellbreaker is not exactly a card that you want to ramp into. Hey, field Golos, huh? Oh, I was clicking on Questing Beast. I guess this is fine too, actually. It's not that bad. Maybe that's even better, because that lets me attack with the Druid. I was clicking on this, but maybe this is actually better. Because this way I get to go... 5. Yeah, with the shock, maybe this is a fine way to do it. They're dead on board, right? With the shock. Show them another haze guy. Can we get to 7 wins with this deck? Beanstalk? No, that's not the card you want to play. It probably should be a card that's not. It's like a 4-drop or something. Something that makes more sense than this guy. It's either it should be a 2-drop or a 4-drop. It shouldn't be a 3. There's already too many 3s anyway. Do I actually even want the Ambusher? I probably just don't even want the Ambusher. Also don't want Hydroids in this matchup. I want Shock. But I want like 2 Ambushers probably. Can cut 1 Oko. Domer isn't great, yeah. You can still play like War Boss on turn 2 with Goose, so I think that should be fine. Okay, that's an interesting hand. We can play this on turn 2 because we have weird lands. But maybe if we... Yeah, maybe it's gonna be okay. Kira was like a card that I wanted to play with Virus and Hydra. How do I play this? I almost kind of want to play Spellbreaker, but that's probably wrong. Yeah, I think Kiora Spellbreaker is the best way to ensure that I have like a reasonable curve. I can't hold up Stroke next turn, unfortunately, unless I am willing to untap the land that I search for, in which case it's super obvious what I have in my hand. Hopefully they don't have Beanstalk Giant. If they have the Theory here, that's whatever. You have nothing. So they probably have either Gust, because they were getting priority. I think I'm still casting this. And then Sarkhan next turn, I guess. I can play Goose, untap the land, and have Stroke. Yeah, maybe that's better. Because that doesn't really let them use the Ether Gust.
The ocean surges, life thrives.
I don't know. Did I play the Spellbreaker? Can still play Sarkhan next turn. thoughts on Bio-Essence Hydra in this deck? Funny you asked. That was in the deck before I started playing. Or like when I started playing, but it wasn't all that great. I didn't need to sack the food. Damn it. I'm getting a little too much ahead of myself. How much damage is that? I guess I'm leaving this for next turn. I should do this. But they're very likely gonna Wrath next turn. Haste. We'll play it in this lethal.
They are coming.
Let's get moving.
I wanted to leave these for post-Wrath, because they were likely to play a land and get creatures in play that can block the 3/3 haze guy.
I will call the dragons.
Bam! Win number 4? Win number 5? One of the two. Win number 4. Alright, let's see if we can get more wins than that. No ramp, but we have Cure. I think I'm gonna keep it because I have Shock as interaction. It's not the perfect hand, but I think it's okay. I really feel like the Golos decks are overrated. Do I want to shock myself to do that? I don't even want to do that. I mean, I guess if I draw a 2-drop, I would like to be able to play it. But it's just... Let's play this tapped. Cause like this also gives me the option to... Oh wait, this is Adventures. This also gives me the option to... I didn't even realize my opponent had green. To possibly kill a Priest of Forgotten Gods. Lucky Clover. I'm gonna draw Paradise Druid. I'm gonna feel real dumb. I really feel like people are overreacting to field. Like, at the beginning, people just played those decks because it was just like the most obvious deck, and you know, it was just built really well, and it was just very powerful. But you can easily build the deck. Like, the deck does the same thing every game, where you go, you know, something ramp, you know, turn 4 or 5, you play the Wrath of God, and then you play Golos, and you get 2/2s. So like you can either get under that with mono red, or you can get sort of around that by playing planeswalkers that can be Wrath. So you can just play, you know, this and Sargon or whatever, and all of a sudden your opponent can't even kill that. What am I doing? Am I playing 4/4 Spellbreaker? Am I doing that next turn? I think I'm doing that next turn. So I can draw a card.
I defy gods. Defying you will be easy.
I mean, I honestly feel like Oko is a much bigger deal. Because Oko is almost like impossible to kill with creatures. Like sometimes just go turn to Oko and the game just ends. It just like invalidates a lot of creature strategies. Kiora goes to 3, goes to 4. I'm playing this. I'm drawing a card. Maybe they ignore Kiora. I like that. I can do both. I can do this, untap, play this. I don't even know if that's good. Whatever, it's a nice play. Let's go with the nice play.
One drop ripples and grows.
Oh my god, Murderous Rider. That is absolutely brutal. Yikes. They didn't kill the Domer, did they? They can just attack the Dome. Wow, they really did. That can be right.
Nature flows with vigor.
They could have just cleaned my board. They could have killed Kiora, attacked Domre. The only difference is that this wouldn't get an extra counter. Maybe they just have a bunch of these in their hand. They're just trying to like race. Oh, I will happily trade here. This means my opponent has to go bomb for 3, spend an entire turn. And I'm very happy with that. So I have 6, 7, 8.
I love to make a
So this is a 6/6. They're gonna pay the price for not killing the planeswalkers. Do you think Clover is the way to go in Green Black Adventures? I think Clover is a very good card. I haven't really played too many adventure decks to have like a strong opinion. I do think it's very powerful. Midnight Reaper, sure. Lucky Clover. Now you're attacking, huh? I could just let that go. No, I kind of want to keep... Oh, I don't want to give my opponent cards, because they're currently dead on board to the Hydroid. Sure. Oh, wait, this is... I'm so stupid. This is lifelink. Good lord.
Together, we will prevail.
What am I untapping? Is there a way to... I guess I'm gonna have to shock now. I could go mountain shock that, but I wouldn't. I'm gonna have to play Oko post combat. Oh wait, my opponent. No, they're not dead. They're at 1. I don't have breeding pool.
Behold, nature's true power.
I can Oko. I can put them to 1. Do I want to put them to 1? Does it matter? Not really.
Open your heart to the magic that dances around you. Let's broaden your existence.
I don't know. I guess this way I was dying to a top decked Drain Life guy. I don't know. I am getting super tired. Green blacks. I want shock. I want this. I probably want the ambushers too. This seems a little slow. Kiora seems slow. I like the ambushers though. Domri on the draw also dies a lot. Maybe Nissa is better on the draw than Domri. What up, what up? Where can I find your moderate sideboard guide? channelfireball.com/articles/beating Golos with moderate aggro in Throne of Eldraine Standard. That's the link. Who's the best memer on your testing team? I don't really know if we have memers. Stan just like works from dusk till dawn. Or is it the other way around? Isn't dawn the... Yeah, it is the other way around. Stan works from morning to evening. So does Greg. So does Strosky. I guess yeah, Strosky's probably the memer of the team. I'll mold this. I'm pitching a Hydroid. I could pitch a land too on the draw. Kinda want to keep both Hydroids. I like value. That link doesn't exist. I mean, it works for me. Try it again, but it should work. Thoughts on Dimir control? No clue, haven't tried yet. If you just go to channelfireball.com, it's gonna show you the. It's gonna show you the article. It's gonna show the article as like the most recent one, I think. Also, if you guys wanna check out games with the deck, I uploaded my. On this YouTube channel, I uploaded all the fandom matches on the YouTube channel, and there's also gonna be the standard metagame challenge is gonna be on, I think, both YouTube and CFB. It does not have 4 copies of Light Up the Stage. At some point I had 0 copies of Light Up the Stage. It doesn't really fit well into the deck. I kind of only like it because it. I'm gonna ditch the land because it helps you make land drops, but it doesn't really fit well into the deck. Thanks Atolame. Appreciate all the hard work. Thoughts on Bonecrusher Giant versus Spellbreaker? It could be a better card, yeah. That is certainly an option. Very reasonable change. It still draws you a card with Kiora, so not too bad. Not too bad. Our opponent either left or is having the toughest decision of this lifetime. End game. 5-0. What do you think of Wicked Wolf in this list? Also perfectly reasonable. It's really funny, this deck is called Rug Hydra. Can I rename it? I can't rename it. Can I change? I can't change the card on the cover either. This is a nice way to take a screenshot though. Not used to that. Wow, can you Arena just let us take screenshots like this whenever we want to? That'd be nice. Alright, 2 more wins. Let's do it. Yeah, that would be nice. You haven't run into any games where you drew multiple Torbrands? Yeah, I mean, sometimes that happens. I mean, the odds are what, like 3% that you draw two in a game? Oh no, that's for the, no. It's probably higher than that, but like, I think Torbrand is so good. I mean, it's all in the article, just read the article. I think it's worth it running 4 so that you maximize the chance of drawing it. Sometimes you draw 2, that's fine, but you really want to have it. Turn 2 Oko. I don't even know what's in the rest of the hand, but gotta keep that. I guess we can also play turn 3 Sarkhan, maybe that's even better. Just go Goose Goose Sarkhan. We're playing Temur Superfriends. I don't think you can change the deck's name or box. You can do it in your decks, but we're not using a deck that's in my decks. We're using a deck that we submitted for the event. Do you frequently play Paper Magic? I play a lot of paper Magic. I guess I used to play Infinite. Now I play way less because the tournaments happen on Arena. But we still play the Pro Tours or the MCs and some Grand Prix and stuff. Plus, I usually hang out with my friends on Monday. We have like a Monday draft. Monday draft day. Monday draft evening. How do you feel about Urza's outcome in Modern? I have noticed those decks doing well. Like, I really look to the like of the deck because it seems like a fun deck. You know, you just get to do a bunch of crazy stuff. But yeah, I agree. It's probably pretty, like, maybe it's too good, maybe it's too annoying to play against or something. I certainly like it, but I don't like Modern. That's the one thing I can tell you. So this is banned ramp or Golos. I think it's probably banned ramp if it starts with these two lands. I mean, playing turn 3 Sarkhan seems pretty good. It would suck if my opponent had the fairy. I guess I'm just casting Oko. That just... Is that better? Yeah, I'm just casting Oko. I'm a nit. Too scared. It is Monday's drafts here.
And spin you cloud. Surely you must be famished.
Maybe this deck should play more lands and grazers. I could make them into 3/3s. They're not completely unusable. Dress not hitting a Realm Blow Giant is a pretty big deal, yeah. You should play Drill Bit instead. It is Golos. Well, against that I would have preferred to play Sarkhan.
Oh dear.
Instead of Paradise, what about 4 once upon a time? That is reasonable too, yeah. But the problem with that is, like, normally in like these like Golos decks or like the Ram decks, you can play Once Upon a Time and you can find like Hydroid, Agent, Wolf, you know, all these big cards. This deck has a lot of Planeswalkers, which you cannot find. Does my opponent not have a land? I assume this means they don't have a land, because otherwise you would play the land first, so you get 2 tokens instead of 1. Yeah, they don't have the land. Oh, no. Cats and claws.
What know you of dragons?
I invite you to change your ways.
They take 6. I don't kill them next turn though. They take 6. I think that's still fine.
Might demands power.
Kocore, co potem prowadzić? How's Kira working out? It's okay, it's not great. It doesn't have to be in the deck. It does give you some like faster draws. It's basically a ram spell. Gain 1. Kocore, hele, nežer to. Make 2 more creatures. This is 8. He's gonna unplug my internet. If I go offline, this is why. If I make Goose into a 3/3, they have to chomp with each of the creatures. So I think that's okay.
Gaze into my face and put on your true shape.
Do I even cast the Hydroid? Not really, I think, because they can have planar cleansing. In which case, I would be glad that I kept the Hydra in my own hand. What was this, Golos? Let's bring in the counters. I think we ended up boarding in just one ambusher. Actually, the planeswalkers are decent. On the draw, they're a little too slow, though. Let's just do this. We've been farming all the goals decks. Even with this deck, we have been beating goals. Maybe I should have boarded out Domri. That's a little weird in this matchup. It doesn't feel right. It's gonna let me attack through that. Oh, I did what? I left shocks in the deck. What just happened? Obviously, that is wrong. I was wondering why it wasn't adding up. Of course, this shouldn't be in the deck. Of course, that shouldn't be in the deck. And before shock for lethal. Yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna use it for the last 2 points of damage. They must be very confused that I'm getting priority. They're probably like, okay, well, that's probably either Gust, because there's no way he has shock in his deck after sideboard. Vrrr, super. Beide nehmen Hub. Kann er Hub? No widzisz. Oops. This is not a land. Well, it could be a land, I guess. I don't have any scry lands in my deck. I can just leave this in play. They can go land, giant. You got it. Oh boy. That sucks.
Right on schedule. I'll protect you.
I am dead. This lets me attack the fairy. That's actually the best play, I think.
I've got time.
I feel like this is a game I probably should have won. I just play the giant and I can't win. Oh my god, why didn't I shock the, what am I doing? Why didn't I shock this? Oh, it's too late. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna concede. I don't know. I don't want to show them the counters, and I don't want to discard a Paradise Root or something. I guess. Well, I guess I have Oko for this. Maybe I can still win. All right. Sorry, paying attention to little ginger man. Yep, that would have been better. As a matter of fact.
Revel with your king, wild and sovereign, and let's broaden your existence.
Kocure, co to tady provádíš? Hele. Máš hlad? Co? Maybe I should feed him. Did you remove lens when you sideboarded? I should have just, if I just shock this and counter that. I mean, it's still, obviously my opponent still has a giant advantage because they have a million lands, they can resolve multiple cards a turn. And every time they play a land, they're making a free 2/2, so it would... I'm just gonna concede. They should just bounce this, kill my Oko. I can't win this game. It was me who misclicked, not my cat. I can't blame it on him. Domri feels pretty bad in this matchup. I guess it's good with Sarkhan. I don't know. Maybe the war boss is just bad. I keep trying it, but maybe... Oh, I did... Oh my god, I love the shocks. I love the shocks in. Yep. Oh. Well, we're just making this harder for us. Now it's a real challenge. Making this a real challenge. I'm struggling to pay attention. I've been live for 7 hours. If I play Domri here, no, that's just worse. This lets me play this guy next turn if I draw a land. Yeah, I was wondering why the sideboarding doesn't add up. Awkward. Awkward, awkward, awkward. I hate drawing double Fumbled Passage in this deck. Do I just pass? Oh my god. I think I have to pass. I think I need to counter the search for two lands. It's gonna be real awkward if they just played the Fairy here. Sure. The stupid double passage. was very annoying. So I can't play Sarkhan and still hold up the counter. How big of a deal is that though? Is that a big deal? Yeah, I think it's a big deal.
Let's kick this madness into high gear.
I should have fought. Oh my god, I should have fought. Should have fought away the grazer while I still had the chance. Alright, they didn't. Block. Actually, maybe this way I could keep Domri at. Like next turn I can fight Golos. No, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna counter Golos.
Oh, let the blighters feel the ground tremble.
I just don't want to let them resolve Golos.
Sorry, were you doing something?
Feel the heat of my blade. Your end has arrived.
I hope they don't go Teferi, Land, Wrath. That would be absolutely brutal. Is this game 6 or 7? I don't even remember anymore. This is match 6? Okay, so there's one more after that. Negate is nice.
I summon you.
Can I win this turn? I could fight with Domri. It's gonna lose the loyalty counters, but it's still gonna survive as a creature. So I can fight this. That way I'm dealing 50. I'm actually winning this turn. At least I believe that's how it works. We're gonna find out if that's the case or not.
When I'm finished here,
Yeah.
there'll be nothing left but
You can lose down to 0 loyalty, but when it's a creature, it's still gonna survive till the end of turn. See, you can beat goals if you want. Six-0. One more. Alright, now I really want to win. I also really want to change this, but I don't think it can be done. Don't think it can be done. No, 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 not letter, not letter. Stop, 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 stop. Alright, good. That was close. I really, really need a break. Alright, this is the right match. We did beat goals with shocks. I guess we just got lucky that we didn't draw the shock. If you select the challenge through the play button, it will be saved. Keep. Goose, Planeswalker. Keep. Krasis is a Hydra? Alright, fair enough. That works for me. Went 5-1 with green black, played goals every single game. We actually haven't been playing against goals all that much today. I played against a good amount of goals decks, but not that many. I also can't remember the last time I lost against golos. With either red or this. Turn to Oko. By Oko, I mean Domre. I still play Domre, right? Rather than Druid. I guess Druid, that lets me... I think Domre is better. Next. Lancelot. That was fun. Welcome. Oko, that is tempting. I'll say that. I'll just play Beast. I kind of want to keep Beast post Wrath. I'm not sure if this is right. Could have played Oko, get mana from this, and play Druid. I don't know if this is right. I mean, they do take 6. It's not the worst. If they ever play Golos, I can fight Golos. Double Stomping Ground. You hate to see that. Hopefully I'm not gonna get punished for my, you know, having a big mouth saying I never lose to Golos. So what happens now? +1 mana.
Have at it, boys.
I will invert the world.
So I could turn this into 4 power, that way my opponent goes to 1. But I don't have a way to kill them next turn. So it's better to just put them at 4. And then next I can make food and attack. If my creatures die, to like Gates Ablaze or something. Goose is a 3/3, it's a 5, it's a 4/5, it's a 4/3. You go to 1. Yeah, I think there's a decent chance they like wrath my board. Let's make food. I don't know if this is right. I feel like it has to be right. They can go Golos Cavalier. I didn't think of that. I was thinking Golos I can fight. Cavalier is gonna be much harder to fight. Make a token. We can fight the token. So this makes... Okay. This time I will... Actually, should I board out the shock? My opponent having Cavalier makes me think that this is an elemental deck. Maybe I'm supposed to keep shock actually in this matchup. I'll be right back. Do I still have time? How do I sideboard against this deck? This is much different. Still want to have strokes, I think, but I probably don't want negates. And I kind of like Nissa, I think. Kira is probably too slow. I can board out one of these. I can board out 2 Hydroids. I'll leave in 2 shocks. I think this is gonna be the elemental version. Well, I don't know if that's right or wrong. Negate still has to be okay, probably. I don't know. Really want to get the 7th win though. If I knew more about my opponent's deck, I would be more equipped to make this decision of what to leave in my deck. No green mana. No mana. Period. Yeah, I guess this is Lens and Spells. Up. Yeah, sometimes it lags and starts before the thing reaches the end. But I play around that by restarting every 2 matches or something. So what do we put back? 1 stroke. And I guess Hydro is not really happening this game. There's the shock. Golly. Should I fetch? Is the question. I don't know if I want blue or if I want red, but if I draw Paradise Druid, I'm gonna feel really stupid. I'm not gonna fetch. Alright. Why do we only have 5 cards? We mulled to 5. So did our opponent. At least things are fair. Please play a pre-check and shock. No? Alright, I understand.
Open your heart.
Oko the Busted.
I think a little merriment is in order.
I used to board in, like, the ambushers probably shouldn't be in the sideboard. I used to board in like the deck was completely different when I started playing it. And I used to board in 4 ambusher, 4 stroke, 4 negate against these decks. Gropi, co poděláš? The deck needs some work, but it's fun. It's like, it's definitely like it does things. Did I shock myself? I probably shocked myself. In case my opponent has a negate and they go like, you know, Golos negate, I want to be able to
You see the humor here.
beat that with stroke. Like being able to double stroke. Shock is gonna win you this game? Yeah, not sure about that. Like, there are versions with elementals. I guess those versions don't have root. Or route. Is it root or route? If it's root, press 1. If it's route, press 2. If it doesn't matter, press 3. Route, okay. The more you know. It's either? Okay, that's even better. Both are correct. Did I go for haste? Kinda wanna go for haste. Let's go for haste. It is lethal with shock next turn. Unless they play... They have 4 gates. If they play Gates Ablaze, my board dies. But if they had Gates Ablaze, I would expect them to chum block with the Grazer. No. I don't want to let them resolve even this. I could have stolen that. I guess I could have stolen that. Yeah. Whatever.
Oh,
I just want to get this over with. Let's just get the 7th win. They go to 6-5. Play a land because I probably have Hydroids in my deck. I don't even remember what I boarded out. Once upon a time, sure, they can play Golos, land Golos field. So they have 2 blockers. They take 3, and Shock is lethal. Yeah, Shock should not be in my deck. I guess if they were playing the Elemental version, they probably wouldn't play Grazer. Yeah, I guess, I mean, they do have Omnath. Omnath, that's fine. Seven wins with a new deck. That counts as a big victory. Alright, claim prize.